I will start the question and let the question unfold as we chat because now I'm trying to not let any intellectual rehearsing of the question um, get in the way with its assumptions. So I'll pause from time to time as things gel. To a large extent, I do not feel very human. And there are a lot of times, though, in my mundane life where I feel very human, complete with extremely limiting core beliefs. So I have areas of goals, some of them physical plane goals, some of them cosmic goals, uh, some of them goals that span the two, like teaching and helping people at that level. I think maybe what I'll do is start with the physical plane and get that out of the way.
Indeed.
And my limiting beliefs, uh, well, I can't say exactly what they are, but I can tell you how they're manifesting. One is difficulty shaking some chronic physical constraints. Uh, One of them is shaking some habit patterns like procrastination or accumulating clutter. So, and a major one is feeling that there are external constraints in my life situation that are limiting what I might really enjoy doing.
Let
That's the
us let us look at the first one that you mentioned. The constraints that you mentioned in the first one were regarding your physical form. Is that correct?
yes.
And so you can look to your belief structures regarding the integrity of your physical form, then. We can look to any belief structures that may lie latent in your thoughts regarding the idea of aging. We will begin with the first. And so, if you understand that the energy that is flowing through you, that is you at all times, that is shared with you in that way by all that is an unlimited energy. And what does that mean? It means that in other cultures around the world who are not exposed to Western ideas of aging and medicine, then, that there are those cultures where the individuals are aging into 100 in perfect health, where their bodies are still performing at their peak as they were designed to do. And the reason why is because the plan was that your physical form was going to be your vehicle, so to speak, that would allow you to achieve the value fulfillment that was initially planned for prior to your coming forth. It is only the limiting beliefs that were retrieved often in childhood and as you were growing up that changed that dynamic. The ability for the human body to be a physical representation, then, of an ability to achieve value fulfillment in whatever way you wanted to, which is fueled by the source energy of unlimited power, you see, is something that can be had by every human on this planet. Howsoever, now I am only speaking of the paradigm that exists in Western philosophies, but especially in this country. There are ideas on aging that are simply not true. Your body can maintain the integrity of perfect health and wellness and allow you to be as active as you would like it to be if you believed that. And if you understood that getting older was not a direct correlation to your existence being chipped away at little by little in its ability to function and your ability to function, if you could alter that belief, you would experience that reality. And so you already understand that your reality is a mirror of your beliefs. And so you would want to look at your belief structures on aging, and you would want to look at your belief structures on the integrity of your body. Your body was designed to protect you against everything. And I can feel the resistance, even just amongst this group, to that assertion. And yet it is true. The human body, unless you were born with a condition or a symptom or an ailment or missing limbs, and if you were born that way, it is because you wanted to have the experience of that perspective. But if you were not, then understand that each human who was not born with a pre existing condition was born into this world with a body that was designed to protect them against everything. Meaning, no seasonal allergies, no allergies to animals, no heart conditions, no issues with your abdominal organs, no migraines. The body was designed to protect itself against everything so that the unlimited spiritual, powerful being that you are was going to have the optimal ability to achieve the value fulfillment that you sought prior to coming into this body. That was the plan. And so you want to look at your beliefs on aging, for the Western beliefs are not true. You want to stop watching commercials about medications. You want to understand that you are the best source of understanding what your body really is than anyone else on the planet. And I am not negating the significance of medical people. I am simply indicating that you have a choice on what to believe about your body more and more. In this current time and space reality, physicians are the first one to acknowledge the miraculous healing ability of the human body, unexplainable and miraculous. And so, if you would like to change the paradigm of what you're experiencing with your body, then one, you can alter your belief structure about aging. You can alter your belief system about what the human body is and what the human body is not, then is where you would begin there. The next physical item that you mentioned was being limited from the exterior. Describe that more fully.
Okay. Well,
And let me just say one more thing. Diseases that are associated with what your culture calls senior citizens would not occur if they could alter their belief structures about aging. If they could alter their belief structures on what they believe they inherit from their parents. Understand this. You inherited nothing. Your belief structures are reflected in your physicality. Your parents' belief structures are reflected in their realities. Just because your mother has an allergy doesn't mean you're required to have one as well. Now, many children are told that because their mothers and their aunts and their family members have certain conditions, that they have the proclivity of having those conditions as well. An untruth, completely untrue.
or they're told it's in their DNA.
I understand that. And so you have a choice, as do all humans, on who you will believe,
Yes.
on what you will believe. And let us say without judgment, the choice is always yours, for yours to experience. for you to have that perspective. And in that way, there is no wrongness in this. But if you wish to cultivate a body as you continue to age beautifully, you will want to examine what beliefs do you have, and this is for anyone, regarding conditions that are inherent because of genetic lineage, conditions that the human body is susceptible to, the vulnerability of the human body. Well, you will either believe that the human body is vulnerable to outside elements or you do not. Unfortunately, this is a case where you will have to pick a side. I can tell you that the human body, unless you were born with a pre existing condition, was designed to protect you from everything so that you could achieve the level of value fulfillment up until the moment you transition back into non physical. That is why, in other cultures where they have people who have aged into their hundreds, they don't have Alzheimer's. They don't understand the Western beliefs. They have not been exposed to them, you see. Up until the moment they transition out of their physical bodies, they have optimum health and wellness. They do not get mental diseases. They do not. They're active and happy and achieving the level of value fulfillment that was meant to be achieved here in the physical. And so you see, there are a host of different belief structures then to examine. Do you believe that as an individual ages in their physical body, that the body starts to break down? Do you believe that as the human brain starts to age, it is susceptible to diseases? Do you believe that the human body was designed by all that is in the magnificent perfection of that design to protect you against everything? And it's a choice. And as you all have in your daily reality, it's a decision and it is yours to make. Do you believe that just because you have family members with certain conditions, that that means you are susceptible to them? That is what you would call a yes or no question.
Okay. Thank you. And that resonates as true. At times I forget it.
It is perfectly fine. This is why we're all coming together to assist each other, to seek out opportunities for clarity. It is good to forget sometimes some things because the remembering is so much more delicious, is it not?
Okay.
It feels good. The clarity, the remembering feels good. You came here to feel good.
Thank you.